Everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Marvel Future Revolution video. In this one, we're going to cover two things. One, free crystals. You might have seen it, you might have not. I'm here to help you see that so that you can get some free crystals. Second part is squad drama. Just a lot of talk about what's going on with squads and, you know, to build them, not to build them. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on it after the fact. Comment below. Either, you know, just where you're at with it, what you think. Am I missing something here? Is it a good outlook or not? Or, you know, there's a Discord link in the description below. It's an easy way to follow along with content. I tag anybody there whenever we post videos and like to have discussions, etc. So feel free to come on over, hammer down like buttons, all that sort of thing. Let's get to it.
Bring me WolverThor!
Okay, so tweet Marvel Future Revolution. I also retweeted this in case you're following me on Twitter. So basically we get 500 free crystals for Multiverse of Madness code. So let's go ahead and put it in there. I'll show you real quick how to do that. And maybe you come along the same errors that sometimes I do when I do these. So, all right, let's get rid of that. All right, there. And then we'll bring up the game here. So typically when you're doing this, you come in here, you go to your settings, you go to your account, you go to coupon, and there should be, I think, 3 different types of coupons here, or okay, 2. See, I don't think it's set if it was, it's typically Pegasus. So let's just paste that. I don't think that's going to be right. All right, so maybe it's not Pegasus. Let's not do that one. Let's do coupon, and let's go to Megafly coupon, and let's go. There we go. So it must be the Megafly coupon. Confirm. There we go. Booyakasha. All right, 500 free crystals. Yay, yay, yay. So, all right. The question now, squads. All right. Do you build squads, not build squads? So that's ultimately what we're going to be talking about here is I'm losing some good friends in game because of this, and I certainly understand the frustration, and I've been talking to a lot of people about this. I've been complaining about squads and fodder and needing that and all the different things. And right now, technically the only thing in game that requires squads is alliance raids. So we're just going to look at that for a second. Great. Sounds good. All right. So in here, you get this. So it's like, okay, I can get rewards. You get personal achievements and alliance achievements. So I certainly can get higher on my personal achievements to get more gold and more alliance contribution. That's it. So right now, that is literally the only rewards I can get from alliance raid. Now, this is beta. They're going to come out with a new one, so we will see how that changes. Alliance achievements, certainly you want to try to get as far as you can, but again, it's gold and it's alliance achievements. You get 1 draw supply ticket. You get another draw supply ticket and a 3rd draw supply ticket, 4th. So 4. You get a maximum 4 draw supplies if you get through level 15. So it's, or actually it's level 20. So, which, no offense, you're not going to do that. Maybe even 15 is hard. So really, you're probably going to get 2, maybe 3. And, you know, so yeah, I guess if you have more tunes, you can get more of this gold. Yes, that's good. You get another draw ticket. Okay. But that stuff is not, I mean, you can see I have almost 55 million gold. It's not from this. I just, you know, make sure to farm and dismantle my badges. I dismantle 4-star badges and even in my 5 stars now. I'll probably start dismantling even my Mephisto ones. But we'll see. So that's something that I just always frankly do. So this is it. So now it's like, okay, well, you get a bunch of alliance contribution. That's great, I guess. So then you come over and you're like, all right, well, alliance contribution, what does that do, right? Well, you certainly can look at, you know, where your alliance is at, where the rankings are. You can go to your members and be like, oh, I care about who ranks what and how many, you know, what the numbers are. If I get a minute, okay. Great, but ultimately all this weekly contribution matters for is alliance rankings. So depending how much, you know, how competitive your server is, But even then, let's just say for a second it's super ultra competitive. You're like, oh my gosh, this matters so much. And then I go in my rewards. So the top 3 alliances all get this blue box. What is this blue box? It's an Omega Companion Shard box where you can get 5 to 10 shards at acquired rate of a common, rare, or special companion. These boxes, now our alliance, we've been getting the 8s ever since this has come out. I think 1 week we got 2nd. I might be wrong there. I don't remember. But either way, you know, the difference is 1 to 2 boxes between the top 3. All right. Well, then you come to rank 4 through 10. So if you're in top 10, okay, well, it's common and rare, so you don't have any chance to get a special. Now, I don't have one of these in open right now, or that I can check for the chances, but I can tell you from somebody who's opened these a lot, you don't get specials very much. I don't know if I've ever gotten one, frankly, now that I think about it, maybe once. And you're not going to get a lot of shards from it. You're going to, again, 5 to 10. So everything we're talking about here with squads comes to this, is how many of these do you want? That's it. That is literally it. So look, I want to do well in Alliance Raid just for the competition and fun of it, but I am not gonna stress about having a gigantic squad roster to be able to do that, to get that. Like if for some reason X-Force fell to 2nd or 3rd, I don't think it's gonna be that much of outside of like ego, you know, and people talking crap to each other, and there is no rewarding game that's gonna make it that difference. It is a purely like, I just want to be number 1, 2, or 3 on here, and that's it. I mean, are you really gonna sit here and tell me that 1 to 2 of these sort of boxes is gonna make that big of a difference? I mean, it helps. It's more shards. It's not like it doesn't help. But are you gonna go and take your tunes in anything that might be 200K and try to make it 1.2K, 1.5K, 2 mil because of this? So that's where I'm talking about this squad drama. Like, is this, and when I say drama, what I mean by that is like, I've been frustrated. I've talked to people who are frustrated, maybe quitting the game because they're looking at this, you know, where the game is shifting its mentality into building squads. Now, I will say, like, that's the only thing, right? I mean, you certainly could, like, I mean, Spec Ops, if you use a different tune, that doesn't matter what their power is. You know, Invasion, yeah, maybe having a certain type of character, if you have Captain Marvel as your main, well, I need a Storm to do better there. Okay, yeah, but that's just the way the game is necessarily. There's not a lot of situations like that. And frankly, I still do think that Netmarble needs to find a way that you can transition between characters a little easier, especially with the gear. But that's a different story. So I'm just sitting here going, all right, Blitz, Most Wanted, Spec Ops, maybe you have somebody, but it doesn't matter how strong they are because it equalizes. I think at a level 100. Training Grounds is whatever, Battle Challenge is whatever, I guess. I mean, you could have a character gets you a little bit, Raid is whatever. So that's all of that. Arena, it's whoever your character is in PvP. It's not like you're gonna have a bunch of different characters there. And then it's Alliance and Alliance Mega Awards, PvP. So it's literally just Alliance Raid. And again, we come into here, rewards. Maybe you get a little bit further. Maybe you do a little bit more damage. For personally damage, it's a little bit more gold. Alliance contribution. Alliance, maybe you help your Alliance get, you know, to 15. Maybe you help your get Alliance to level 20. But again, even if you get to level 20, this amount of gold per week is pretty solid. That's nice. But I'm telling you, like I said, I've built up this massive stash of gold that is fine. I can do anything I need to with that. And one draw ticket is not going to make me spend so much money that I need to make a gigantic roster. I'm not going to do it. So, and again, and then the other part that ties to that is the Alliance rankings, where if you go to the reward list, we're talking about literally nothing. You know what I mean? It's like there's a couple boxes difference, and then the top 4 to 10, even the top 20, and it's like you're not talking about that much of a difference. So I don't know. I would not. I mean, the long and short of this is that I don't think it's worth it to stress over. Now, if Netmarble changes this, we still got Squad Battle coming, and we'll see what the Alliance Raid rewards end up being when it goes live, if they change anything for it. But I'm assuming they tie it to this, and this is, I mean, this is less than, I'd say, a 0.5% advantage for somebody to get. This is like just final min-maxing type stuff. I don't think it's worth even, you know, getting frustrated over. I don't think it's worth, unless you really want to be number one and you really want to have the strongest squads throughout the game, and you've got the means to do that. I always say that you've got to have the means to do that. You've got to have a budget that you know can work for this game or whatever it is that you're doing. I think just like let it be. Like, so what? You know what I mean? Like, don't get caught up in feeling like you have to have all these characters, because one of the things that I see too is like a lot of people will want to have all these characters built up, and then they're stressed out about making sure they get all of them in alliance raids. That's not worth your time. Like, you don't need to stress over that. Like, don't like, for what? You don't need to do it. You're not gaining, you know, that much. So, yeah, that's really what I got. I just wanted to come here. I've been thinking about this quite a bit lately, and I just wanted to share it so that, you know, I could kind of get it out there, especially before Alliance Raid goes live and before squad battles come into the game. I thought it was important to sort of talk about a little bit. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys as far as, you know, is there another reason? Like, or, you know, are you going to freak out if Squad Battle comes out and it's like the most, like you get a special costume or something from it? That would be like a misplay in my opinion on Netmarble. But anyway, we'll see. That's all I got. Like I mentioned earlier, Discord link in the description below. I've been mentioning lately, they've got memberships for YouTube now. If you want to support the channel, we always appreciate that. Check out those memberships. We did a bunch of different tiers based on whatever anybody wants to do. And hammer down like buttons, click notification bell, subscribe, all that sort of thing. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.